so important.
Buenas, por aquí. Autorizado.
The Verticus factory was established in 1845 and produces the most exclusive and expensive cigars in Cuba. Today, it's not only the home of the finest smokes in the world, but also a major tourist attraction. The stench is so strong. The stench is so strong. Like it hurts right over here. Every day, hundreds of bales of cured tobacco are delivered here from the local fields. The tobacco is washed, hung to dry, and sorted into three main types: ligero, seco, and volado. Each type is then bundled and sent to the appropriate bin. The wrapper leaves undergo additional preparation, as quality is especially important for this part of the cigar. I gotta keep my day job. Muchas gracias. At the front of the Galleria, you'll always find an individual who reads and literature to the rollers as they work. This tradition dates back generations and was intended in part to keep the workers politically aware. However, they also read novels, hence the name Monte Cristo Cigars, from the novel The Count of Monte Cristo. La Galleria, where the cigar rollers work, is perhaps the most important part of the factory. Each roller requisitions the amount of tobacco that he or she needs for their quota. This is based on the size and difficulty level of each cigar. Quotas aside, rolling cigars remains an art and a labor of love. Even the cigar tips are rolled into a perfect point by expert craftsmen. Each cigar is placed into a mold, then pressed, and finally removed and wrapped in a wrapper leaf. Finally, the cigar is capped with a that is glued on with vegetable-based glue. After this, it just remains to band and put them in handmade boxes to be shipped around the world. The tradition and the dedication that go into each and every cigar explain why to real cigar connoisseurs, only genuine Cubans will do. A fine cigar is one of the few works of art still entirely made by hand. Once a necessity, the hand-rolling process is now considered a luxury, as cheaper machine-made cigars have flooded the market. But the Dynasty brand still only produce products that are lovingly handmade throughout every step of the process. I'm Giselle Delacare, and welcome to Smoke Forbidden Pleasures. Join as we step behind closed doors to uncover the mystery of what gives the Cuban cigar its legendary and elite status. I don't know which is the best part, this part or this part. Who says we can enjoy a forbidden pleasure once in a while? Acompáñanos.
To see these cigars, beautiful things being made by hand, fascinating.
Standing on the edge of Key West, you would only need to travel just over 90 miles south to get to a land that time has seemingly forgotten. You gotta have some really strong muscle and a lot of patience, right? How's that? Ouch. You're not that easy at all. My travels around the world have taught me a lot of things. my own philosophies, if you will. One philosophy I have is never to judge a place by first impressions alone. You need to walk around and soak it all in until you find out what really gives a place its identity. For one reason or another, some may shy away from this lush island. But trust me, you need to be here in the heart of it all to truly experience Cuba. And to be in the heart of it all is to be in Havana, the capital of Cuba, and home to over 2 million people.
The season starts in October. In October, they plant the seeds, but the seeds are so tiny, so it's not possible to plant it one by one. They make a small seed bed, and after 1.5 months, they transplant the little plant to here. Everything by hand, 40, 50, 60,000 plants. After that, the tobacco is here 3 months, and in January, February is the harvest, like now. Here we have one of the way of harvest. It's not the only one, but it's the most common in this region.
¿Tú me dirías cómo se corta esto y qué proceso es este? What process is this?
¿Ven?
Okay.
Uno para acá.
Oh, okay. It has to go in like a zigzag position.
Para que no se caiga.
Para que no se caiga, so it'll fall off. Okay, that's perfect. Y eso ya es más técnica, ¿verdad? O sea, es como, ¿me la puedes enseñar? Great technique. Oh, there you go, okay.
Nurtured and tenderly harvested on small plots of land by guajiros, Cuban farmers in straw hats with nothing but a cutting knife in one hand and their own hand-rolled cigar in the other. Just like the terroir in south of France, Pinar del Rio's terroir directly contributes to the quality of its great tobacco. There's a very particular microclimate here that grows the most flavorful leaf. Virtually all the tobacco that makes the filler of cigars inside humidors around the world all hail from this region. The style of tobacco that is grown here is very different from anything you'll ever taste. Tobacco growing is very labor intensive, and it's all done by hand.
All right. My turn? Okay. ¿Y cómo así?
En esto.
Aquí.
No, abajo en esto.
Ahí. There you go. This? Así. Right? You gotta have some really strong muscle and a lot of patience, right? Bastante paciencia y mucha fuerza.
Cultivation, picking, curing, handling, and rolling tobacco into cigars requires skill and delicacy. Oftentimes, families will pass on their knowledge and skill from one generation to the next. Their legacy is found in the land, the leaves, and ultimately, the cigars.
Most of the farmers who plant tobacco here, they've been planting for all their life. Some of them, they start with 13, 14 years old. They've been doing this job for 30, 40,
years,
50 years, even more. Sometimes you see farmers with 70, 75 years old and still planting tobacco. So knowledge is very, very important. And like I say, a lot of love.
Mucho amor. A lot of love.
Arroz